Hi, Panda here, and welcome to Ranking of Racers. Today we're checking out Virtua Racing on the Nintendo Switch. This is a port of the classic arcade game, and we're also checking out Excite Truck for the Nintendo Wii, which is part of the Excite Bike series. So first we're going to check out Virtua Racing. If you just joined us for the first time, what we usually do, we do 3 races, and we're basically just trying to decide between how it plays, visually how impressive it is, its art style, its gameplay, just how it feels. How good of a racing game is it? But this is all opinion, obviously, so if you've got where you think this game should be ranked, put it in the comments below, because we're always interested. We've got over 100 racing games to rank. So this episode we're going to be ranking another 2, and you can see our current list on here. We've got the Grand Tour game right at the bottom. That was questionable. That was a bit of an oddity, that one, because to really play the races, you had to go in the multiplayer mode and just play against the bots. If you did the single player, you had to watch a bunch of the episode or fast forward to the actual race. That was a bit of an odd one, and it kind of looked a bit blurry. And all the way at the top, we've got Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. So that is a good game. Yep. Let's jump in. Our first race here. Right, so we've got a choice of 3 tracks in Virtua Race. We've got the Big Forest Beginner, Bay Bridge Medium, and Acropolis in Expert. So we're going to start with Big Forest. It's pretty simple racing here. Accelerating, brake. But it's based, because it's arcade game, it is time based, so we've got to try and get to the next checkpoint. So overall it has this cool, nice, I'm going to call it like a polygon look to it, like a lo-fi polygon look. So this is the port. They have cleaned up a little bit, but overall stayed with the same graphic style. Nice and sharp and clean on which version here. You don't get much music. You only get music when you go through these time extender gates. I like some of the visual background stuff here as well. Overall, it handles well. It's very grippy though, so don't come here expecting to drift. But these are Formula 1, IndyCar style vehicles, so the skybox kind of shows its age though, just how it moves. But yeah, overall, I like the feel. I think it takes a little while to make sure, like, hey, you're not going around corners too fast. It does have a weird visual thing when you let go of the accelerator. Like the camera drops, like goes up a little bit, and then when you hold, it moves back. It's not very smooth, that bit's a little bit jarring. You might notice it when I go around a corner, when I let go of the accelerator and go back on. Grass particles, when you not take a corner too well, like I just did then. I like all the little particles that come off. Little shards of polygons there. Same for these sparks as well. So consider its age. There's lots of cool, like, effects in there. There we go. It is limited on tracks though. There's a few different modes. We're doing the one where just the 5 laps. This is the normal mode. There is one where you don't get any repairs and you do like 20 laps. There's all kinds of different variations. I'm just going to show off the 5-lap version on all the tracks. That's if we can do all 5 laps though. This game is not very forgiving. That's the problem. Like, you really need to make sure you're going around pretty well. Especially on some of the later tracks, a slight mistake and that's it. You're toast. Okay, one more lap here. Come on, let's see if we can get into first here. Guessing this yellow one here is first place. Oh. I do like the music plays at the time gates, but it's strange how there's not music all the time. Especially for a game that was originally an arcade game, it seems rather quiet besides the car noises. Ooh. Come on. Yes. Only just. Okay, let's move on to the next track. So next up we're going to the medium track, Bay Bridge here. So there are some online modes in this game as well, if you want to do 1 versus 1. Which you can imagine, trying to find a match is tricky. Oh, we do have alternative cameras, so we've got this further away camera, just really far away camera, which kind of breaks the world a little bit. You can kind of see how disjointed it is. Also, this is very hard to see in this way. And then we've got this cockpit view one as well. I'm guessing this is probably the best way to play in the arcade one, to make you feel like you're in an Indy car. Oh. Oh. Someone clip me. Let's go back. This is my preference. Oh yes, this track's got a few more. But yeah, kind of weird how when you go in that far distance view, the world seems very detached from the water. But yeah, this map's got some cool locales. We've got a bridge. This one definitely has trickier corners. Yeah, got some sound effects there. Sounds of going through the tunnel. Windmill, there's even some cars moving. Oh, this corner I hate. Never really been into like Formula 1 games, so this is my weakness. If I was going to choose a genre of racing game, a type of racing, I'd say this type is definitely my weakness. These cars are a lot more grippy than the racing games I usually like to play. I do like playing these old arcade games. That's how I've ended up with some of these. So this and Daytona. Oh, come on. Well, this could be tricky here. Nice sunny locations. Not seen any weather effects or anything. I think how much you get from this game depends on how much you like trying to beat your times or doing like endurance races, like doing the 20-lap one. This is going to be a trickier one to rank because it feels pretty solid. Does kind of lack content though if you're one that wants lots of different tracks. But we'll have a look at the list after. We'll do the last track after this one and see how we feel about it. Don't know if I'm going to finish this one, to be honest. Ah, that's a shame. So that was the medium track. So next we got the expert Propolis track, and that looks like it's got some horrible corners there, so this should be interesting. I've been doing it automatically as a manual mode as well. There we go. Yeah, some nice little details there. People, flags. Some boats here. Some ruins. Yeah, this one's quite different. I'm guessing maybe it was like memory limitation or just the fact that arcade games didn't give you many tracks, but I think that's the one thing I'd love to see from these old arcade classics, is when they get remastered like this or re-released. Just someone went in and went, you know what, let's add half a dozen more tracks. I'd love to play more tracks in this style and see what they were like. Well, Skybox is doing weird stuff. Try not to look at it. So there is a mode where you get damage and you can stop in the pit stop. I think in this mode you can stop in the pit stop, but just for fun, like it said in the manual, which I thought was quite funny. If I remember on this next lap, I'll try and stop in and see if there's any particular animation to the pit stop. That's how I can make it, because some of these corners are pretty nasty. Oh, I better slow down a little bit too much then. Yep, in there. And this car is so grippy. Very, very grippy car. Here we go, let's try it now. There we go. Oh, yep, we're getting an animation. And it's paused my time, here we go. I'm glad we managed to get that in. I thought it was a photographer there taking my picture, like, quick, we need to take a picture of this person getting his repairs. There you go. Oh my goodness me. Like I said, this type of game is not my strength, but I can see the appeal though. I could do make some great arcade games, which hopefully we can find some ports. We'll definitely be doing that. Oh, here we go. And one way to put this though. But like I said, this is just my opinion, and if you got a different ranking, then please let me know in the comments. Oh. Okay. Oh. I don't know what lap we're on. 4th lap. Fine. I don't think I'm gonna make it the next one though. Oh. Oh man, that was so close. Whoa. That was some type of miracle there. Gotta love that weird sound clip it just plays when you get really close to someone. Wow, I'm just getting very lucky there. Like I said, really gotta make no mistakes. This might be a little bit too ambitious for me now. Yep. Man, it doesn't give you any rolling time after that as soon as that time's run out. There you go, that was Virtua Racer. Now I'm going to bring up our list, or I can see where it came. Right, here's our current list. Like we said, we've got Mario Kart 7 at the top, and the Grand Tour game at the bottom. I thought about this, and I'm going to stick. I feel like I'm being harsh here, but I felt like Excitebike 64 had some issues. I think overall, this racing in this is solid when it comes to racing. I feel bad for these other games at the bottom, but I think it's just gonna be it's close. I was torn between Excitebike 64 was better or not. I don't know. Maybe overall the racing just feels a little bit better in this. So I'm gonna stick it above Excitebike 64 and just below a grid. So I'm just gonna add that. I'm back in a second. Okay, we're back. There's Virtua Racing now. Below grid and above Excitebike 64. So in the comments, let me know. And we're going to move on to Excite Truck next. Right, next up is Excite Truck. There's a bunch of content in this game, a bunch of tracks, different courses. So this is kind of like an off-road racing game. It's in the family of Excitebike. So let's jump on in. We're going to show you 3 different races here. As you can see, there's a bunch of different vehicles with various patterns. and colors as well. My favorite here. So the steering in this is done with the motion controls. There are some stunts. It's a little bit tricky to pull off some of the stunts. But what's special about this one over the other Excitebike games is that you can terraform. So I'll show you now in this track. Probably see some terraforming happen. You can do air drifting, like controlling the air, drifting. Ah, I missed it. Spins here. Star in. Pow here. Or just drive straight through trees. Always handy. Whoa. And yeah, you can tell there's a lot of big air in this. Easy to pick up, but definitely has like a thing about trying to master it, especially these stunts. I think that'd be my only criticism, is that it's all down to motion controls. So how much you like this depends on motion controls, but I feel like the motion controls are hold up pretty well in this. Don't quite get the precision you want sometimes, but this game is definitely worthy of a remaster at some point. Would be nice. So occasionally you can sell those rings to drive through for like bonus points. So not only is there the racing, but there's some like challenges to do as you're racing. Like here, I could be ranking up some more stars if I did the spins. There's terraforming. And you get some interesting terraforming things happening. Oh, there's a bunch of boulders about to roll on the track. Good way to take out opponents. Also, there's an overheating mechanic as well. Got an S there. You can use boost whenever, but if you use it too much, then you're gonna be toast. Right, let's move on to the next track. So next we've got Fiji here. Like I said, there's lots of different locations, and you can tell already how different it is from the first level. We've gone from deserty canyon look to now sunny beaches. Overall, I like the visual style. It's not quite held up. There's a lot of jaggies, and the resolution isn't the best. And this is why I think a remaster would be good. But once you get into the gameplay, that kind of don't realize it. I think the only issue I'm having here is the well, come on, yes. Is doing the flips, the spins. Let's see what this terraforming does here. A small ring. So sometimes it's terraforming, sometimes it's these stunt rings. Ah, this one there. Soundtrack's alright. Usually I turn off, but this is just Nintendo's, I'm guessing, generic rock music or something. But it plays well. If you play the Wii version of this, we're playing through the Wii U at the moment. If you play the Wii version, or play it through a Wii, I meant actually, you can actually use your SD card and put your own music on. I thought it was a pretty cool feature. Let's get these trees here. You notice terraforming always isn't just like making a hill. Sometimes it's lowering down or changing the angle like that. Water cools you down, so you can use your boost unlimited on water, so that's pretty handy. I think even at one point you can race on the Great Wall of China as well. I'm probably not getting as many stars. I like the split paths as well. That's a cool feature. But I think the terraforming is definitely the highlight of the show here. Which, considering it's a Wii game, I'm surprised it hasn't turned up in newer games, the terraforming system. Oh, I landed that one badly. Oh no, I've recovered. At least you get a warning for this overheating thing. You can get these hoops this time. Come on. Unfortunately, no online play. It did get a sequel called Excitebots, but unfortunately, as I live in the UK, we never got a European release of that, so I'm not going to say we're never going to check it out. If we can get hold of a US copy and a US Wii, maybe, but that is definitely further down the line. Not sure why that one never came to Europe. Oh, come on. Yes. Whew. Also try my best here not to hit the mic while doing the spins. The peril of recording for any Wii game. Come on. But yeah, the tracks are quite well laid out. But yeah, I like the layout of the tracks as well. And they've done a good job here. Only an 8 out of 10. Right, let's move on over to our next and last track for today. Okay, next up we've got Canada. Got more of a forestry look here to it. Let's check this one out. Here we go. Yeah, you can bash and take out the opponents as well, so... Oh, got terraforming and some rings there. Ooh, he spins a little bit awkward to pull off. Do what of a terraforming... Ah! Oh, I got it. And yeah, you get yourself a little bit of an extra boost on jumps as well. Your time hitting the boost button. Ah, I missed that one. Never mind. But yeah, plenty of alternative routes as well, so... yeah, the textures look a little bit muddy at the distance, I just noticed there. Oh! Come on. Okay, so if I tap that enough, get a boost. That's the first time I've crashed, actually. I think some... yeah, I get the point there. I think some of the trickier tracks, that's probably more likely going to occur more often. Oh, phew, if I got the power, I'd have been in serious trouble trying to drive down here without that. But yeah, it's definitely on the more arcadey side. A lot more trees in this map to hit. But you get different truck taps as well, like different type of grip and stuff. Because you can do some drifting in this. Yeah, there's a freestyle drift for you, so drifting is an option here. Okay, come on, spin. Nope. I probably could do the spin easier. I think it's just trying not to hit the mic here. Right, come on. But yeah, laps can be pretty lengthy because this track's only got 2 laps. Come on, yes. Whoa. Oh, let's see if we can make it to that one. There we go, this is ideal because then we got all this water. Got unlimited boosting. But yeah, there's loads of different, like you can tell even from just this track with 2 laps how many different routes there are, so... Oh, come on. Nope. I was going too fast then. I get the power. Yes. Not only is that ideal for shortcuts, but this very long boost, so that's handy. Oh. Oh, trying to get another. Oh no. I was trying to get too many spins in there. But yeah, I think they're collecting the stars as well. Gives it some replayability as well. Nice. As I crashed. Right, let's bring up the rankings. And we'll see where to put this one. Okay. Here we go. Now time for the rankings. So, look at this. You know what? This game is really good. And I'm going to stick here. Oh, I'm trying to decide if it's better than Onrush or not. Onrush is really good though. Onrush holds up a little bit better visually, and maybe because can control normally. I usually don't put like motion controls as a hindrance, but because it's the only option, it's a little bit squirrely. Oh, I might be kicking myself at this, but you know what? I'm going to put Excite Truck between Onrush and Juice 2. I'm going to add that to the list, and I'll be back. So there you go. We've got Onrush has made it to... Not Onrush, sorry. Excite Truck. I was talking about Onrush. Excite Truck has made it to 5th place, just below Onrush. And Virtua Racing is kind of like in the middle, the 2/3. So both games today haven't done too bad, but let me know in the comments below where you would put Virtua Racing and Excite Truck. I'm curious to see where you'd rank them out of the ones we've ranked so far. And we'll be back for another episode of Ranking Races next time. Thank you to our patrons. Thank you everyone watching. Remember to like and subscribe. And join us next time on Ranking of Races. Bye.